What is going on, guys? Doing something a little bit different today. Take two again. This is the second time I've had my mic muted when I did a video, so I basically run through this whole thing once already. So I should have it down relatively well. Maybe I'll have less editing this time. But you hear me talk about my Discord here and there, and great things going on in there. Guys doing different things from low dollar ComC flips, from ComC to eBay to higher dollar flips. Just a lot of good hockey card chatter, and more importantly, great people, a great community. Something I'm truly proud of is just bringing some hockey collectors together, and then we just shoot the poop and have some fun and get to see what people are doing. So here's an inside look at what some of the people in there are doing, and maybe it'll give you some ideas. That's what it's about, right? Bringing some value, maybe change the way that you think a little bit, or it'll get you thinking about things that you don't normally think of. But let's get right into it and show some of the flips. I opened up a channel, told these guys to post their flips in there, some interesting ones, some fun ones. So here are some of the results that we got, and if you're not in here, I'm sorry, I will get you in next time. I did get most of them. So let's start off with Pringlia here. We got a Jake Ottinger Young Guns French variant. So Pringlia, active in our Discord. Appreciate you, pal. Keep it up. Purchased January 3rd for $45. Then he processed it as Elite. So this is through ComC. It was purchased on ComC. Process it as Elite. Then you can have a good look at the card. You can check out those corners, edges, surface. As best as you can without having the card in hand anyways. You can't do much better. I don't know why they don't provide those images for every card. It makes no sense to me. Like, it's not like... I digress. Anyways, grading to CSG was $15, so he's into it for a total of $62. And he sold it April the 25th for $167.43. That is a profit of $105.43 for 170% ROI. Nice flip there. There's that CSG flip game available on ComC now if you want to play it. I haven't tried it, to be honest, but Pringlia's doing it a bit, and we're going to see what happens. That's a good start right there. Next up, Bonk, one of our younger community members, purchased this Austin Matthews exclusives, Gretzky numbered 99 out of 100, so maybe got a premium for that. I doubt it, but anyways, purchased it for $14.99, sold it for $54.04 for a profit of $39.05 and an ROI of 261%. So just a card that he purchased undervalued, sold for a profit, and nice little flip. Next up, Toba Cards, Zach, my boy. You might know him from IG. If you don't follow him on IG, check him out. He's got a Morrissey collection, a rookie collection that's probably too big for Josh Morrissey, but different people collect different things, eh, Zach? Anyways, he purchased this Upper Deck Austin Matthews High Gloss, numbered 7 out of 10, bought it for $77.66, and sold it April 30th. So a few months there, and got $175 for it, so well worth the wait. Relatively quick if you can flip, 125% ROI every 5 months. That's a pretty good return. So he profited $97.34 for 125% ROI. One of the things to notice here, I think, is just the picture that Zach did. So I don't post my pictures on eBay in one-touch cases, but I think it's a good idea. I think it can make the card look really well, and you can see Zach's image there is just really clean, simple, and just highlights the card. So definitely post some nice pictures there. When you scroll through eBay and see some of the pictures that people post, I swear that the photos make a huge difference. I try and bring up my colors if you've ever seen my postings. I don't have the best pictures in the world, I don't claim to, but I try and bring the colors up, make it vibrant, and just have something that's going to pop off the screen versus the other people who have a similar card. So it's just about making that effort. You don't need to be A+, but just don't be an F. One more from Zach here. So he purchased this at a local card show, $10 for 3 Guy Lafleur in-person autos. No authentication, obviously, they're just raw cards, but I would assume the person who's buying them likely has seen Guy Lafleur's auto before and is pretty comfortable that these are legit autos. So he purchased them for $10, and they were sold for a total of $102 for a 920% ROI. So great flip there. Next up, George P. George grinding the ComC. Him and Pringlia seem to spend a lot of time on there, and they buy some stuff that, you know, I'm not specifically into or that I browse that much, but here's a great example. I'm not into the AHL, but this isn't the only time he's done this. We got a Kira Schmid here, purchased for 2 cents. Bought this card for 2 cents. Okay, sold it for $4.75. So he's not getting rich off this, but profit $4.73 for a 23,650% ROI. I did check with ChatGPT and that ROI is correct, which that math in my head, I don't know why I wouldn't be able to do it. The story here is you know, you don't have to have hundreds of dollars in here. Different people play in different levels, and some people just do this for fun. It's up to you. There's no rules to this game. Just do what's fun for you. So turn 2 cents into $5. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I mean, this is a sick flip with Kira Schmid, and timing was everything on this one, but they're out there, so maybe this will get you thinking about cards that you don't normally think of and get you looking at some other stuff. So there's an Akira Schmid. Hockey cards up, got his YouTube icon there. Go check him out. He has a channel focused on, you can see his hockey card collection, grading and flipping. And so here we have a Jack Hughes rookie rainbow color wheel he purchased for $55, which includes the PSA shipping, PSA grading that he did do himself, and then sold it for $250 for $195 profit, 355% ROI. Great flip. What can I say? These rainbow color wheels, I bought them when I first got back into cards, whenever that was, 2020. Yeah, I'm coming up 3 years now, and they weren't as hot, and I feel like the rainbow color wheels have sort of picked up a little bit of steam. I feel like people, you know, they're one of the parallels that people like to have, especially for the rookie cards. So just something to keep in mind, consider it if you see them. They definitely have some level of desirability. PD 27 with the Matthew Tkachuk Upper Deck rookie breakouts. This is a card numbered out of 100. I think generally underrated, and this was flipped very quickly, I'm sure, because PD did ask in the Discord. It wasn't long ago. It might have been 10 days. I guess maybe it could have been 2 weeks. He was asking if the $60 was a good buy, and it was generally group consensus that the $60 was indeed a good buy on the Tkachuk, especially with where Tkachuk is and the way of prices have gone. They're coming down now, but he did the smart thing. He scooped it up, ditched it off, bought it for $60, sold it for $130, $70 profit, book it easy, 117% ROI. So, you know, he turned 320s into $6.5 $20 bills. Nothing wrong with that. Great flip. I'm glad it worked out for him. Buy low, sell when the player's high. Next up, Matty Ice here, purchase for $7.25. We got a couple cards here. We got an Adam Hadwin Rookies Auto, which is from the 2021 SP Game Used, and then a Prism Red Surge Jonathan Marchessault rookie. Playing really well in Vegas right now, obviously about to win a Stanley Cup, but he purchased these for $7.25, sold for $54.99 for a profit of $47.74. ROI 658%. Great buys, great flips, and again, one of those things. Timing definitely helped the Marchessault, but I think this is more an instance of just undervalued cards being purchased and flipped at a right price. Even if Marchessault wasn't where he is, you're still, I believe Matty paid around $4 for that Marchessault, and you're gonna pretty easily get, you know, $10, $15, $20 for it, and he happens to be hot right now, so in this case you got 35, but more underpriced cards there in my opinion. Next one, we got George P. George P again with the Aiden Hill, so another 2B Stanley Cup winner carrying the Vegas Golden Knights there. George purchased this for $1.20 and sold it for $23.75. This is an auto as well, if I didn't say that. Aiden Hill Upper Deck AHL auto. So for you guys who say no one buys AHL, there's no value there, well, there's definitely some. Purchased for $1.20, sold for $23.75, profit $22.55 for an ROI of 1,879%. Pretty solid, I'd say. Turn that $1.20 into $23.75. Come on, everyone has $1 to spend on a card, so you just got to find that card. Great job there, George. Next one here, my boy. This is a bigger one, and there's a lot to this story, and if you want to read about it, it's in our Discord. It's in the Discord channel, and you can check it out. Ryan has a full post, and it's a really nice read with him talking about the comps and doing the math to figure out whether this was a buy or not. So long story short, he purchased this on September 27th as a KSA 9.5 for $4,536.95. Sent it off to BGS on October the 26th. You can see the cost there. It was $279.83 to grade the card. He had to pay $94.06 shipping, and then he got dinged with duty of $56.05, which no one's ever gotten dinged with PSA. I mean, I'm sure, I won't say never, but no one in my Discord has posted about having been hit with duty. So be careful if you're doing this with BGS. And the $56.05 makes no sense to me, because the only thing that you should be hit with is the taxes on the grading fee. So that's a really high amount of duty. Not sure what they base that on, but regardless, Ryan is into it for $4,996.94, and you can see that image down there when he cracked it out of the slab. He also said that he bought a Rasmus Dahlin slab just to practice cracking a KSA, because, you know, he's doing this to a $4,500 card, which I understand, and he knows you can crack these slabs with your hands. I wouldn't do that with the Leon Draisaitl Young Guns exclusives, but they're extremely easy slabs to crack. Yeah, but he took the safe route, and I'm sure he was just absolutely surgical, and yeah, cracked it out. And there's the image before I went to BGS. He said that signing up in the registration for BGS to submit, unlike PSA, was a real headache, so that's certainly encouraging, right? BGS doing all the right things over there. So he sent it off to BGS, and it got a BGS 9, as you can see. So unfortunately, again, Ryan talked about the comps, and a BGS 9.5 was selling up at about 8,500 to 9,000, so that was the upside. And the downside he thought was relatively limited, whether it got a BGS 9, which he thought was somewhat likely. And so this isn't a glory story of, you know, a huge flip. What I do like about this is just firing the shots. You know, Ryan calculated it out. He took the time. It's just doing math. You do some simple math. Leon Draisaitl isn't really volatile. I mean, his cards certainly come down, as has the whole market. Ryan took a shot, and I can certainly appreciate that. So at the end of the day, into it for $49.96.94, sold for $56.54 and 25 cents, and he made a profit of $657.31. So no one is going to be complaining about that profit, and that's an ROI of 13%. He did this in, I believe, less than about 6 months. So a 13% ROI in 6 months. Nothing wrong with that. And for this episode, I'll be doing more of these, guys. I appreciate you watching. Hit that like button, subscribe up. If you want to join the Discord, I'll put the link below. Hit us up. Be happy to have you guys. Keep it fun. Do what you do, and we will check you.